Totally. What?
Pay close attention, all right? Hey, what's up? Bingo!
Oh!
I never feel like miserable. Never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. It is the way.
So, you know how it was my birthday the other day? Well, guess what? Mom and Dad both remembered! They really do care about me! Yeah, you're right. I got so many presents. I even got a birthday cake. It's been so long since we ate together as a family. We used to do it all the time. How come Mom and Dad don't get along anymore? I know. I'll just ask them why. If I know why, I can fix it and make it all better. I'm gonna make Mom and Dad happy again. Wish me luck, okay? Okay. I'm gonna ask them. Bye-bye. Let's play again later, okay?
way.
By the way,
And the light men are crossing over long shadows, wherein bells lie hopes for intimacy.
Huh?
To be close. To be close.
Let's skim through this chapter. And so, nope!
marvelous. I'm looking forward to it. Are you accepting a request? A shame. By all means. If I may say so. By all means. I can sense a presence. I will await a report of success. Oh, yes. I will await a report of success. By all means. Very well, then.
Take your time looking.
My life will turn out. It's so cruel. Just give me something after journey. This is all real. Just tell me
Please, come again.
Come to think of it,
I never felt like
what do you got? All done here? Be seeing ya.
baby, still with me.
Which one? What? Something you made up your mind? You thanks. You got everything you need? Come again, yeah?
Good day. Are you accepting a request? I've been waiting for you. Oh my! An encounter with one of your world's exquisite treasures, right out of the blue. So this is the fountain. It makes sport of water, a precious resource and the very foundation of life. Such a sinful form of art. I've heard of its mystical powers, wherein those who offer coin may have their wishes granted. Oh, is that so? Or perhaps the offerings were far too insufficient to have attracted the fountain spirit's interest. Fortunately, I anticipated this and brought a hefty sum of coins. 2,000 of your 500 yen coins, to be exact. I shall make an opening bid of 1 million yen. Oh! I was so caught up in the excitement that I started tossing coins without giving my wish any thought. This won't do. I shall give it more careful consideration before I return here in the near future. What is this facility here? I see there's a gentleman inside with quite the stern face. And these photographs displayed so prominently. Most wanted. Reward? Would it be correct to presume that these are your version of my subjugation requests? see. So the target must be captured alive. I shall keep that in mind. This edifice over here, is this what you call a club? Dancers dictated by the sway of one's inner passions. A subterranean garden flourishing with uninhibited desires. Oh no! It's closed right now? Oh, what a pity! I had hoped to become part of the scene. Woo! Well, that was quite satisfying. But I'm overwhelmed. Everything looks so new and inviting. Everywhere I look, something catches the eye. If you don't mind, could you perhaps recommend our next activity? Karaoke. Oh, could it be? It appears the time has come to demonstrate my hidden talents. One may even challenge professional singers at the touch of a button at this karaoke. Excuse me. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I hadn't noticed there was a fountain on this side as well. Oh, yet another fountain. On the opposite side. I see. So this place plays host to a trinity of fountain spirits. I apologize for the wait. Let us continue. Now then, I shall perform a song of exultation for my master. Sing along if you will. La la la. Oh my! You've never heard this song before? Thank you for the invaluable experiences you've shared with me today. I consider this mission a complete success. This may sound forward, but I'd like for you to accompany me again sometime. Here are my requests. Let's hear the results. A shame. Marvelous. Very well, then.
Oh, it's you! Yes!
Want to get coffee?
Seven, 8, 9. Shoot! I'm coming up short on my counts. I have to find one more new person. Damn it all! Why doesn't anyone take me seriously? I'm not gonna lose to my brother again. I'll show him. I'll show them all! What? What's going on? it's over. The baby came out good and healthy. Hey, come on! It's your job to laugh at the Gourmet King's dumb jokes. I don't get it. I was fine up until a minute ago, then suddenly I felt sick. What do you mean? Look at all the nutrition I'm taking in. I'm the paragon of health. Well, except for this gut. Hey, don't you worry about me. This is a trial I have to face before I'm reborn anyway. If I want my place in paradise after this world ends, I have to prove my worth. It'd mean a lot to me if you considered, coming to paradise with me too. The noodles got soggy while my stomach was giving me trouble. You'll have to wait till next time to hear about paradise. But for now, let's just focus on our ramen. Ooh, sir, can I get some rice and dry seaweed? I'll salvage this ramen by turning it into a rice soup.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Yo.
Look. In that case...
I see. I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with? Nothing beats using them in practice problems. Are you concerned about getting bored and losing focus? In that case, try a quick workout between problems. The brain perks up once you get the circulation flowing, not to mention. Looking forward to your next workout is a great way to stay motivated. In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but... Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems. You catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
You never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
In the light, men are crossing over more shadows, where in veils lie hopes for intimacy. Want to be
Okay, then. Cool.
Oh, welcome back.
Huh?
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. Chilling on my bed, I'm out in my biz. So mind your own biz, whatever like is. We gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. Raise fire but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
Oh, sorry. Good day. Are you accepting a request? Wonderful. Very well, then. Very well, then.
Ahead of us, put your hands up. We decide to have a good one. For a night like this, put your hands up. Love the moment even from dusk. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that. No, it's been a good day.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Fuuka, your notes look so trendy. I kinda wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus. She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer, and this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain? Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor. Huh? Oh, are you saying I should fill in any parts she missed in her notes before giving them back? That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh, yeah. All done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Hey. Fight, Sengoku.
And so... Yes, exactly.
Don't you worry. She's crying because she's happy. She's an emotional woman, bless her heart. She's been like this since the day we met. You see, all the graduates from my son's class have come together. They're collecting signatures to save the persimmon tree.
They say the tree is a memorial to their former teacher. They don't want it to be cut down.
It was the same for our son's funeral. Many of them showed up for it. It's been so many years since then, but they still remember him.
They've given their precious time for our son. I don't know what to say. I'm so grateful.
You must be the one who called on them for this, right? Don't pretend it's just us. You don't have to be so modest. You're a samurai, a modern-day samurai. Before you know it, you'll graduate and step boldly into adulthood. Don't forget about us, you hear? Someday I'd love to grab a drink, you and me. But for now, you'll have to make do with this. See you again soon.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour. According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized...
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkoukan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind SEES? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess? You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join SEES was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it, and this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.